Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're receiving this information. My name is Rafael Vasquez Guzman, and today we want to talk about depression during school breaks. It is essential for us to recognize that during school breaks, whether it is a holiday that goes for a few days or at the end of the school year, many individuals who are in the K-12 system and beyond have these symptoms of depression, and we need to address them in order to prevent a serious issue. And so, if you are a parent or you are a college student, maybe, please keep watching because this is going to be important for all of us because this can affect a friend and classmates and family members, of course. So, one of the things that we know is that as opposed to 100 years ago, things have changed. 100 years ago, people would end up leaving school for the summer and they would go to work with family, maybe in agriculture or at some type of business or something of the kind. And so they were always busy. Nowadays, many individuals leave college, leave high school for the summer, whether it is at the end of the school year, whether it is after they graduated. And as a result of that, they end up a little bit lost. They're not necessarily sure what they're supposed to be doing. I'm working at the moment with several individuals who are graduating college, and they are in a situation where they don't know what the next step is. Is it a graduate school? Is it going to work? Is it going to work for a year before determining what they're going to do for future education, perhaps? But we also have a lot of high school students who are not sure about going home for the summer. Let us remember that friendships are very, very important. During the summer, not just children, but college students miss their friends, their colleagues, their classmates. For many of them, school is the only place where you get a full meal, perhaps. For some college students who went far away, coming back home could possibly mean that it is a toxic environment that you're coming back to. And it is important for us to recognize this. And having cell phones doesn't mean that people will stay connected. It is the in-person conversations that are most important for students in general, regardless of age. The reality is, from elementary all the way to high school, the older the kids get, more depression that they experience. Why? Because when they are younger, more of these children spend time with mom or dad, whomever they have at home, and so they stay a little bit more connected. And if they're lucky, once a week maybe, they go see their friends at sports or just a visit. With older students who are in high school or in college, it's a lot harder. Some of their classmates or friends live 2 to 3 hours away, and as a result of that, they will not get to see them on a regular basis. Some students, again, went over to UCLA and then come back to Sonoma County. And as a result of that, video calls, phone calls, text messages, even playing video games online is not enough. So we need to be cautious. We need to pay attention to this because it could happen to anybody. And in some spaces, especially K-12, often teachers are the ones who keep an eye on children to make sure that they feel supported. In college, a lot of students do not understand that many faculty members do care about the mental health, the physical health of their students, and this is why office hours were invented. So the students can go check in, ask about resources, maybe tools for the summer, employment opportunities, research opportunities, and many other options. With younger kids, again, teachers often will keep an eye and may call mom, dad, somebody at home and say, we are noticing some changes with your kids. And in the summer specifically, it's harder because again, it's a couple of months of not being in contact with teachers, administrators, or other people who are the support system for these kids. And so we have to be aware of what is happening so that we can catch it before it becomes a big problem. And so we have to ask ourselves, what can we do to support students in general? Again, high school, middle school, college level. It is important that we communicate with them, whether we are part of the family or friends or colleagues, that we communicate with them frequently throughout the day. For parents, it is essential that we sit down with our children and we continue to have a daily routine. If you're a college student who either just graduated or just finished your school year, it is also important that you maintain a routine. When do you wake up? When do you go to sleep? Right? The fact that you're not on your cell phone for an extended period of time. You should be reading every day. You should also write, create a diary, learn how to cook on a regular basis, a new meal, something that you can use when you are away at college in the future. Again, keeping your space clean. All of these pieces are important. So if you're a parent, keep an eye out for this. If you're a college student, again, be aware of your behavior. Wake up at about the same time you were waking up before. Go to sleep early. Give yourself 8 hours of sleep. It is unfortunate that many parents say, oh, it's summer, you don't have anything to do. If you want to wake up at 2 in the afternoon, wake up at 2 in the afternoon, because that way I don't even have to interact with you that much. Right? And that's not the right approach. The right approach is, let's do things together. Help me in the kitchen, help me cook, help me clean, right? Let's teach you new skills. Let's read together. All of those things are important. And then providing or creating the opportunity to visit with friends. Some individuals are coming back from college, right? Reconnecting with healthy friends. For younger kids, parents should be aware if you're going to drop off your kid at somebody else's house, is the parent going to be there? Right? Being able to call ahead of time and it's like, hey, my son, my daughter say that your son or your daughter is going to be there. Are you going to be there? Oh, no, we are leaving. I'm sorry, he cannot visit or she cannot visit. Right? It's super important. Maybe the other child can come and visit at your house. For those who are in college, unfortunately, sometimes they get back. They have a lot of negative experiences, maybe being away at college. They already are experiencing maybe a little bit of depression. And when they start talking about it, the friend who is also unhealthy may say, oh, let's get a beer, let's get high, so on and so forth. Again, becoming aware of this stuff, right? Summer is supposed to be a healthy period of time. For families with younger children, again, it's time that, if possible, we visit universities and colleges. We spend time, regardless of whether you are in college or younger, there should be family time, if possible. Playing games, like, there's many opportunities to create community with family. Again, games is one, like chess or something of the kind, but also, again, cooking, cleaning, going for walks. Sometimes college students have relationship issues, and instead of coming home and getting guidance from family, they keep it inside, and that can lead to depression. Again, for college age students, for high school students, even for some middle school students, again, sports, but internships or mentorships are super important. And for those students who are in college, or for those students who are about to enter their last year of high school, a reminder that part of what you should be working on is scholarships, right? The Gates Foundation Scholarship that you can apply between July 15th and September 15th, $60,000 a year for 4 to 5 years. In August, the Jack Kent Cooke Foundation Scholarship, again, $55,000 a year for 4 to 5 years. If you're at a community college, you can apply 1 year before you transfer to the university, and they can give it to you, if you qualify, for 2 more years. Again, there's plenty of things. We need a routine, and we invite you to keep working on that. The summer is also the time that you get together with family and update your 10-year plan, right? This is how, when you graduate from college, when you graduate from high school, you don't get depressed because you already know what the next steps are. So we want to invite the community to keep an eye on each other, especially during these challenging times. And we want to make sure that you prepare for summer by creating community, by being there for each other. And with that, my name is Rafael Vasquez Guzman. Our organization is Líderes del Futuro. And you can find postings about videos and other items at Instagram, Líderes del Futuro. And for those students who, again, are looking for resources, you can check out our website. Thank you for your time.